Sounds playing. It's your boy YK. Back in the scatty. In that scatty. In that scatty. In that scat thing, baby. Yeah, man. Your boy YK back in the scat, man. It's cold as hell out here in Michigan, man. It just tried to snow. And I am not feeling the snow, man. I am not a fan of the snow. I am a fan of the winter, but not of the snow. I can deal with the cold. Can't really deal with the snow too much, man. Especially not in the scat. Yeah, so what today's video is going to be about, man, is talking about the trends, man. Trends that you should follow and trends that you shouldn't follow. Because, well, pretty much when it comes to investing, man, because a lot of people can get led down the wrong path, man, and I don't want anybody to get led down that way. So what I've learned in my years of investing, man, the good and bad, following trends is an important thing either way. You know, it's either gonna benefit you or it's gonna be terrible for you. You know, if you're following the wrong ones. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is some trends aren't gonna make you money. Like buying, most of the time you buy something when it's all in the media and everything like that, the price typically falls. A lot of the hype, I don't like to follow the hype, you know. So I would say that's a trend you should stay away from, following the hype. If it's not something you personally want to invest in, something you haven't did research on, wait it out, man. However, if it is something that you've been investing in and it becomes a trend, now that's a good trend. That's a trend you would like to follow and make into a pattern of you picking these good stocks or good cryptos. Because when nobody's talking about them, that's the best time to get them. You want to get ahead of the curve anytime you're investing in anything. Number two is kind of in the middle. It's a trend that you should follow, and it's a trend that can also be wrong at times. And this is the history of the crypto or stock that you're invested in. Because we look at the history when we comparing these things. So we compare it to what it did the last time it hit an all-time high or the last time it hit an all-time low. But no one truly knows what can happen, you know. It's not a thing that you can truly know that's going to repeat itself, you know. You just have to know that the general rule, you just have to know the general rule. The general rule is anything that's up for a long time is eventually gonna fall. Anything that's down for too long is eventually gonna come up, unless that business is no longer in use. Typically nothing stays down forever, so more than likely if it's been up before, it will eventually get back to that point or just a little bit below that point. Kind of like Bitcoin, for instance, man. Like Bitcoin has dropped all the way down to about 32,000, and it was at 60K before. And Bitcoin, it had a point where it fell that low before, and that's when it hit the all-time high of 60K. So maybe we in store for something way completely different, you know. Maybe it goes down to 30K and shoots up to 70K this time. I mean, only history knows, but you know, last time that happened, we pretty much got a crazy increase. We went on a crazy run. Number three. So number three trend that you could follow is that you follow your research. Trends show that you should follow your research. If you researching something and you keep like you can't get it out of your search engine, or it keeps popping up and it's saying all these things, continue to invest in it, you know. If you're hearing positive news, more than likely it's a good thing, you know, most of the time. It's just bad when you just jump into something that you haven't been in on. but it's different when you actually research the project and you invest in already, and then it blows up, you know. Typically trends are good in that trends of somebody hyping something, then the hype going dead, you know. Like Shiba or Dogecoin, you know, because everybody that bought into either of those early before the hype and before the trends are pretty happy right now, regardless of what happened, you know, because those hit all-time highs already, you know. I don't know if they will ever get back to that point, but it's indications that it could grow again. I'm not sure if you bought in at, like Dogecoin, if you bought in at 50 cents or 75 cents or something like that, then you probably pissed, because it's like, all right, man, I just lost my money. It's probably never gonna hit that point again. But if you got in early, you made a little profit, now you're losing it again, maybe you can get back to the point where you in a profit again, you know, because Dogecoin and Sheep, they've been working with AMC, which is the movie industry, but AMC has been in the media lately for trying to make it to where you can use Doge or Sheep to buy things. So that's another trend that you can look into. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. It's your boy YK.